Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. Today we begin Paul's first letter to the Thessalonians. This was probably written from Corinth during Paul's second missionary journey, which means that it's likely his earliest letter. Thessalonica was a city in Macedonia, modern-day northern Greece, where Paul had stayed and ministered to Jews and Greeks for a short period of time after he had been in Philippi. Luke records this in Acts 17, verses 1 through 9. The Jewish people there weren't happy about the founding of a church, and they were still causing trouble, even as Paul was sending this letter to the Thessalonians. He had sent Timothy earlier to check on the church's progress, and after Timothy had returned with his report, Paul then sent this first letter to the Thessalonians. Notable in this first chapter, these people are thriving in the midst of persecution. Now that's not unusual. As a matter of fact, across this world today, where the forces of evil are trying to crush out the cause of Christ, is where it seems to be thriving the most. Also in verse 3, Paul, in praying for the Thessalonians, writes, "Remembering without ceasing your work of faith, labor of love, and patience of hope in our Lord Jesus Christ, in the sight of our God and Father." Faith, love, hope, all working together here in Thessalonica. Faith gets us working. Love helps us to work hard. And hope keeps us working hard. Their faith in Jesus Christ, their love for Him, their hope for this life and the next was real. And even as a young church, people were hearing about their work. In fact, Paul writes this in verse 8, "For from you the word of the Lord has sounded forth, not only in Macedonia and Achaia, but also in every place. Your faith toward God has gone out so that we do not need to say anything." I know this is cliched, but when you walk the walk, you don't need anybody to promote what you're doing. Your actions speak for themselves. This young church, maybe not even a year old, was getting it done for the cause of Christ. So you see, it's not about how long you've been a follower of Christ. It's how much you believe in Him and love Him that matters. God bless you as you go.